This is Umar for BoxNation. We're in the Kingdom. I'm joined by Conor Benn. Did he stick a nut on you?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Did you expect that?
No, but I'm going to stick a nut straight on him in the fight, you know, where we can actually do it. Personally, I thought it was a little bit... I was a little bit worried about that cut, to be honest. I did think I would... I think the first altercation we had was getting out a lot of emotion, whereas, you know, now it's, you know, back to, you know, cool, calm and collected Conor.
Conor, what did you actually make of his performance against Szeremeta? Do you think it should have been stopped earlier or not?
It shouldn't have got stopped, really, but it was, I mean, you can't even say it was only going one way. Because Szeremeta was in the fight. Was he down on pretty much every round? Yeah, but he caught Eubank early that had him shaken, you know, so I don't really take much away from the fight. I don't think it was a great performance. I thought it was reckless. I thought it was wild. You know, if he comes out like that against me, ain't gonna be great for him. I'll capitalise on the missing. You know, because I'll make him miss and I'll make him pay.
Szeremeta's not the biggest of middleweights. If you were in there tonight with him, what would you have done?
Well, you got to look at my last two opponents. Look at the size of them and look at Szeremeta. You got to do the comparison. Look at Rodolfo Orozco, 27 knockouts out of 34 fights.
What did he weigh?
Don't know, but he was a big lump. You know, so when you want to do comparisons with Orozco and Szeremeta, imagine if Eubank was Orozco. And in my opinion, Orozco's a better fighter. And I fought him off a layoff over, you know, court cases and legal cases still going on. That was last minute, and that was my last minute. That was my worst day. Peter Dobson, that was my worst day. They're still both better than Szeremeta. Both of them.
What was said between you and Junior?
I just said, let's go now. He just talks rubbish. He just talks rubbish. You know, I smell fear. I smell, whatever. It's Christian Dior you're smelling, breath. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what, yeah, the oud, I don't know what you're smelling.
Conor, given the family history, given now your situation with Junior, it's extremely intense. Are you concerned at all when you do get in that ring with him, emotion might spill over?
I fight on emotion.
So it's good for you?
Yeah, I'm not a just business guy. Let me step back and just... Actually, you say it's business when it's personal. You try to take food out of my kid's mouth. Does that sound like business? That's very personal. You want to kill my dream so you can elevate yours. That's personal. You'd knock me out in front of my family. You want my kids to not eat. How can you say that's not personal? How can you say that ain't emotion involved? I'm going to go in there and take his head clean off his shoulders.
When you're in the gym, even when you're eating, you're sleeping, is he on your mind?
He's on my mind. Yeah, every day. Not even because he's on my mind, but I just get asked about him all the time, every single day. Every single day. When are you smashing that guy? When are you, you know, giving him a beating? Oh, smash that prick. Well, every day. There's not a day that goes by. It's draining. Very draining. And, you know, I can only apologise to the supporters that the fight didn't happen first time round. You know, I'm forever sorry. So for me, it's really giving the fight the supporters want. And if that means me jumping up 2 weight divisions, I'm more than happy to jump up 2 weight divisions to make that fight.
Do you know what ends it? What shot? What combination? Have you played it out in your mind?
Right and left hook.
Really?
Right and left hook, yeah.
Early?
Yeah, early. Within... Oh, it'll be early. It will be early.
Do you think he'll have to retire after he faces you?
Depends if he puts a rematch clause in or not. Which likely he will.
Conor, I know Hamza and Frank are really chasing that fight as well. They offered him £5 million for the Wembley Stadium card. How would
quid or dollars?
That's a good question. I think pounds. Okay. I'd imagine pounds. Yeah. How would Hamza get on with him?
Hamza would knock him out unconscious. I messaged Hamza. I said, stay away from my food, bruv. Stay away from my food. That's what I said, because Hamza's a great fighter. I've been telling everybody all week what a great fighter is, and he's you know, they say the best middleweight in the country. You know, obviously I see the Janibek fight. I would love to see Hamza really build his commercial value. You know, he's not a bad-looking guy. He's a great fighter. He's a power puncher. You know, what is he? 6'3"?
6'2", massive for a middleweight.
6'2". So you're talking. He is a commercial star. You know, ready. Do you know what I mean? So
do you think Junior ducked him?
Of course he did. Of course he did. But I would if I was you, man. He ain't dumb. He ain't stupid. He will never fight Hamza. Never fight Hamza.
Did Neymar say anything to you in there?
No, I just had to ask him to translate for me because Chris couldn't understand. He started speaking in Spanish to Neymar. I thought, yeah, I put my 2 pence in. And I've just said, Neymar, please translate.
What did you say in Spanish?
I just said, listen, I'm ready to go tonight. I said, we can go now if you want. And Neymar then translated it for him. I don't know why I asked Neymar to translate.
That's a flex, though.
Yeah, well, I could have said it myself. I could have perfectly told the man in English, but I've asked Neymar, go and tell your boy, man, tell your boy.
Conor, I saw that picture, of course, in Sheesh with yourself, His Excellency Eddie, Frank. So I'm sure His Excellency, once your situation is resolved and more clarity...
We're working with the board closely. We're working with UK to just
something quick.
Quick, yeah.
So His Excellency is behind this fight, yeah?
Of course he is. I think Warren, Eddie, Ben, everybody's behind this fight. We want this fight to get done for numerous reasons. The biggest fight currently in boxing that can be had.
Riyadh or London?
I'd love it to be my homecoming. But whatever His Excellency, whatever he wants.
Maybe you do one back home, one here?
Yeah, of course. I'd happily beat him in Saudi, knock him out in Saudi and do the rematch in London. But the homecoming for me is so important enough. I just want to say a massive thank you to my supporters who have come and supported me. My last 2 fights in the US and travelled, spent the hard-earned money. It's a blessing, man.
If Junior watches this, can you just send him a message, please?
You're getting sparked out, son. You're getting it. You're getting it. 3 rounds, mate. 3 rounds.
I think we'll have to end it there. Perfect. Top man, Conor.